I'm embarrassed to say I have close to $5 million in depreciating assets and cars. I don't drive no more.
So what you gonna do with all that? Or just sitting there?
Yeah.
What are the gifts that you gift? What if she wants a ring? Would you do that because she says, Cam, I love you, I'm here for you, I just want a ring?
We got into a relationship or we got into a gift-giving contest. What do you need?
I want a ring. I need love.
You can have a ring with no love and you can have a love with no ring. Like I seen you, I was like, yo, she's an attractive woman, respectfully. But she tall as hell though, respectfully. That's a big chick, respectfully.
If you were able to marry like 5 women, would you do that?
No.
3? No? But if that was allowed and like you can marry 3 of them.
It is allowed.
Still you wouldn't do it?
I want to be around who want to be around me. I like volunteers. I don't like hostages.
A man who I'm going to date, a man that's got to be at least my height.
You've never dated a guy shorter than you? That's heavy. That's heavy, bro. That's heavy. Love is dangerous.
Is it?
Extremely.
Are you scared of it?
I live for it.
When you get an Uber, do Uber drivers get like surprised? Like, oh my God, this is...
I don't make eye contact. Airport flow.
What? Oh,
You couldn't find that white guy? You...
Oh, hell no. This is going to sound so messed up. They just remind me of my brother.
What? I have a saying that I always say. They're going to talk either way. So you might as well have them talk about you.
But you like when people talk about you.
It's good for business.
It's good for business. Oh, I like that saying. It's good for business.
It's good for business.
This is Talk Less. Talk less, do more.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Talk Less Show, where conversations go a little bit deeper than the surface. And today, I have a very, very, very special guest on. Somebody who I wanted to have on since before I even started the show. I've always known that I want to sit across from that person and have a conversation. So let me read a quick introduction who I have on today. And you probably can see who it is, but still. He's an NFL MVP, Super Bowl quarterback, one of the most recognizable athletes of his generation. But beyond his accolades, he's someone who has never shied away from a conversation, even those conversations make people very uncomfortable. He's been vocal about fatherhood, relationships, masculinity, faith, and identity. And whether people agree with him or not, he's willing to sit in it publicly. So today, it's not about debating or replaying sound bites. It's about reflection. So how conversations can land, how perception forms, and what happens after the cameras turn off. Welcome to Talk Less Show, Cam Newton.
How are we?
We're great. How are you?
Magnificent.
Okay, so before we get into the conversation, because I have a lot of questions for you, I'm asking everybody this question. If there's one thing you can talk less about, what would it be?
Or my views on marriage. I think everybody has that in their Rolodex. And yeah, it just comes a time where it's like, okay, people who are asking me about marriage aren't married, or, it's 50-50.
You know, that was like one thing that when I was doing research on you, because before I talk to anybody, I do a lot of research. And just like throughout life, obviously I've seen you online and everywhere. And it's always been like the number one thing. And I'm like, wait, how are we not discussing anything else? But we're talking about, well, he's not married. He doesn't want to be married. Why don't we just cut it at that?
I'm not the only person in America that's not married.
And who has multiple kids.
Wow.
So.
Just for the record, is anybody in here married? Dang. And here comes the preface of, would you get married again?
No. I was married too. I was married for like 2 months. But would I get married again? I probably would. But to be honest, I see what people are saying. But at the same time, if I go back into the interview with T.J. Jakes, because I think to me that was like the most relatable interview. There's one thing that you said that really stuck with me when you said, are they willing to fight for me? And that I was like, damn, I've always felt like that in my relationships.
That you was fighting for?
That I was fighting for them, but they're not willing to fight for me. They're not willing to like walk the walk with me.
Do you know that your fight and another person's fight may look a little different?
Absolutely. Right. But I'm just saying that was something that was like, that really stuck to me. And I know that I have my own issues, my own traumas and all of this. Yeah, cool. But But that's like something I was like, damn, you would think Cam Newton, the guy who has it all, who's had it all, and you know, you have all the money, everything, the fame, whatever. This is how you feel that people don't fight for you?
Well, it's unfortunate because you don't realize that until the fight is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And that's unfortunate. It's almost like if you're around a specific individual, friend, family, business, associate, and everything's great,
Mm-hmm.
and you only seeing that person when everything's what?
Great.
Right. It's unfortunate when everything's not so great.
Mm-hmm.
You also see a different version of that person.
Yeah.
So by the time you find out, or when you go through certain things, that great time
Mm-hmm.
is no longer that time.
Yeah.
So it garners a different version of that person. And when you compare the versions, it's like, yo, you realize like, yo, you could be very easily loved because of what you can offer a person. And some will say like, why would you do that? Well, you don't understand what that person is capable of until you put them through something, and you will see exactly what they're capable of.
We need to say very special thanks to Brandon Dixon Law Firm for sponsoring this episode and many other episodes that were prior to this. If you ever get into a car accident and if you are injured, the only lawyer you need to call in Atlanta is Brandon Dixon. He is the one that's going to take care of you and make sure that you're fine. I got into a car accident and Brandon Dixon is my lawyer officially. So he's handling my case and he's doing a beautiful job with that. So again, thank you so much, Brandon Dixon, for sponsoring this episode. Well, I mean, that makes total sense because when you start dating somebody, you put your best foot forward, regardless. And so I think now, I can only speak for myself, but now the further I go, the first thing I say, I'm a lot, and I can sit here and pretend like I'm this and that.
What makes you a lot?
I'm very demanding, like as a person. I think you can you probably have seen a part of that where I'm like, I demand a lot. I demand a lot out of me. I demand a lot out of people, whether it's work, whether it's conversations, I want, like, I demand things because, and it's not like in a negative connotation, but it's just, I named the show Talk Less, Do More because I like when people have actions, have responsibilities. I like that. I don't like when they just talk and just, it's like a bunch of bullshit. So, and that's like when I go into, especially relationships, I always say that. And I'm like, when I have conversations, when I'm getting to know somebody, I'm intense. So it's like, I'm going to tell you that right away. So you can't, and it's not that I'm going to, protecting myself. No, I'm just telling you how I am.
But if you can verbalize you being intense, like, could you give an example? Like
in the beginning?
Yeah. Like,
I think what it is for me, no, I'm giving you an example. What it is for me, like, I like to communicate. And so my intensity comes with, I'm going to give a lot and I expect kind of like the same energy back or reciprocation back. So especially when I'm trying to get to know somebody, I'm going to ask a lot of questions. I'm going to, I'm kind of like it's going to come off anxious in a way, but that's just how I am. Like I'm like that with my mom. If my mom doesn't call me, I'm like, why you don't call me? What's going on? And I'll call her. And if she doesn't pick up the phone, I'll be like, why don't you pick up the phone? So like I am that, and I'm going to call people out on the things that they're doing.
How long were you dating before you got married?
Oh, that was a whole different story. It was like a couple months. I was 22.
We in room 222.
It was an interesting. When I was 22, I'll tell you this. I thought the idea of marriage was so cool. The idea of having children was so cool because that's all I've known. Yeah. Growing up in Russia, that's all I've seen. Like people get married,
Your
people have children.
Still married?
No, my parents divorced when they were married for 25 years. They divorced in their wedding anniversary. My grandparents, though, have been together for 65 years. Just celebrated 65.
Are they still hunching though?
I don't know. I don't ask my. That's a little. It's a little beyond my pay grade.
Baby, that man, my lady already know. Baby, we hunching until we 90, 99.
I can tell you something. Like I know my grandma is very sexual. She's a very like sexual person. Like so maybe I don't know. I've never caught them.
I don't think you should.
No, I don't think it's
That
normal.
would be a pleasant sight, but just to know that they still getting it out the mud. Grandma's still touching them toes. Well, she can't touch her toes. She probably can touch them knees though. The fact that I even said that is a little, it's wild. But just know, Grandma, you are goals. Grandpa, y'all goals, because, you know, me and my dynamic now, that's what we striving to, kind of be.
That's amazing.
You guys, every single episode of Talk Less Show is brought to you by talkless.shop, where you can shop our merch. You can get the hoodies on there. You can get t-shirts, different patterns, different colors. We have green, we have beige, we have black, we have gray. We have so many different street style fits that you can buy on there. So I'll see you on talkless.shop.
When I started doing research, I was like, this is so interesting, because I really wanted to go into the comments, because like there's so many parodies on you. There's so many things that people talk about you. And I'm sure that's intentional, because you know what you're doing when the cameras are on.
Checkmate.
Right. I've seen you without cameras, and it's kind of like a little bit of a different person, a little bit more expressive, a little bit more talkative, a little bit more like.
No, it's just the vibe that I'm on today.
Oh, okay. So every day is different.
Every second's different. Like, in each of us, there's two of us.
I think there's more than two of us, but
That's the good side. So, like for me, I mean, I don't know. I'm so in tune. Like I'm chilling today. I meditated. I didn't wake up early this morning. Didn't feel like doing a lot of things, and I really just need to tap in with myself. So you receiving a more calmer version of myself. Like I was listening to dreamy music.
okay.
On the way over here. That's why. Now, if I was listening to like, I go hard and like, Lee, you stinking. You're like, no. Today's just a vibe. The only thing I'm missing is a cigar, man. It's just, I like the place though.
Once we level higher and we have our own building, then you can have cigars there. But, we're going to get to that point. Just give me a second, okay? Give me a second.
I give you 2.
Give me 2 seconds. That's too much time. 1 second is enough. But I feel like you're so, I don't know. I always get this vibe from you. You're so stubborn, but I feel like your stubbornness is what made you who you are. Because you were kind of like, I'm a stick to what I know and only what I know, and I'm going to make strides with that regardless.
What makes you think I'm stubborn?
Well, first of all, I've seen you in the pickleball court. And when I asked you about the grip, you were like, I'm not making no changes.
It's just because I'm comfortable doing that.
Yeah, but again, that's how you describe stubbornness in people, when they're just going to do what they're wanting to do because that's what is comfortable for them or what works for them. So that just makes you a little bit more stubborn. And it's not negative. It's actually very good. Yeah, but I'm just saying that's how, and especially like when, again, going back to the interviews like Lady London, there's so many other interviews that I watched where people keep telling that like, oh, Cam was not intelligent. He's trying to appear intelligent, but he's not that. He's not this. And it's like, you don't give a shit. You're just going to keep doing whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, especially the intelligent part, I was kind of laughing because I'm like, well, he
The thing about it, it's not seeming anything. I think everybody should be themselves. And the longer that you are yourself and have a platform to showcase that, the better off you'll be. Like, you never want to be the person that kind of want to fall off or not be seen. As long as you got a camera and an audience, that's currency. That's a following. That's influence. So for me, it's, Nipsey said it best. It's like it's a marathon. I see guys like 50 Cent, see guys like, Snoop Dogg, see guys who, Donald Trump, see guys, no matter whether I believe in, a lot of things that they've done in the past, one thing that they all share in common is they've been in front of people's attention for decades, decades, and decades. Hey, who would have thought? The holidays just passed. Donald Trump was in Home Alone. People don't even remember that. They passed him in the Trump Tower, not the Trump Tower, the Grand Plaza Hotel. Boom, that was him. To have that intellect to say like, yo, I want to position myself just to be seen. That was in the 90s.
Right.
So if anybody sees this, hey, bro, it's the longevity. It's the continuum. So no matter what you think about Cam is playing the long game.
Oh, Cam is.
And I want to inflict and evoke every emotion from a person. But Cam funny. But Cam is stubborn. Oh my God, Cam's so educated. But Cam's a dummy. He's illiterate. I don't even know why we keep giving him a platform. Man, Cam, boy. He's mischievous. Can't trust him. Bruh, Cam the culture. Boy, Cam a real one, boy. Boy, Cam's rich. Bruh, Cam broke. You see that?
Oh, I see that.
That's the thing. And I never wanted any other person's validation to understand what I want. And as long as you keep looking, thank you. No matter how I can't control how Les feels about Cam. But what I can do is just be Cam and see if Les likes it or your following likes it. That's it. So whatever I believe in, however I move and maneuver, however I dress, however I talk, it's like, bro, if what I'm doing evokes emotion, I'm checkmate.
Yeah, I think people expect, I think it's also because you're such a phenomena, you know, you come from a world of football, which is, you know, you won't imagine this kind of person in the football field because it's like the idea of a football player is different, you know, and especially now, again, when I didn't know nothing about NFL, 2015, I remember I saw that that's when you signed the contract, right? Or whenever that was, like, whenever you signed that big contract, I was like, oh, and I see the Cam Newton. I'm new to the US. I don't know anything about football. I've never seen it. I've never been to a game. And I'm like, Cam Newton, I remember, and I looked at your Instagram. I was like, wow, there's something different about this guy. And then I saw that you were like writing in all this weird characters that you still do to this day. And I'm going to ask you why, because I need an explanation where it's coming from. But I was like, this is so interesting because like you look different than any typical football player that you would see, or like the idea that you have a football player. So when you come out and when you have conversations, when you have a podcast, when you're on ESPN, when you're talking, you are just you're just a very different. So you break in the matrix that to people, it's like, wait, how is this? First of all, how is this man how are you, 6'5", 6'7", 6'6"? I think you were like 6'7", but I think you were 6'7". It's like, how is this man who is this tall playing the sport where majority of football players, they're not that tall? So it's like, since the day one, you've been breaking that matrix for people. And now they're seeing this and they're like, damn. Yeah. So I get it. I get it. And I'm like, this is so crazy. I'm like, this is so crazy that I've paid attention to who you are in 2015 or whatever that was. And 10 years later, here we are.
Here we are.
Look at God.
Only do it.
Now, you need to tell me where this whole writing style comes from. Where those symbols come from, and how did you come up with that?
If I were to grab a sheet of paper, it's 4 of us in this room right now. And I would say, hey, let's all write Talk Less Show. Put today's date and put your name on it. 3 instructions. Well, if I give it to each of the young gentlemen that's sitting behind the camera, give it to myself and also give it to you, we all write different. So why should we type the same?
Okay.
So it's just all about self-expression. It's still art, still creativity. I realized at a young age that I was, a creative and doing it within a framework, you know what I'm saying, of living life and not being like the outcast, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one step from, all right, bro, you creative, and then a step from like, all right, bro, like you he's like weird. And some people may feel that way, but it's like, I'm not, bro, I'm me. Like, I don't need nobody to go with me. I genuinely like going alone. And I'm so comfortable in my skin. I'm so comfortable in my train of thoughts that I don't need permission to live how you want me to live, to type how you want me to type, to dress how you want me to dress, to speak how you want me to speak. It's like, man, what? Where it is? No, yeah, I'm going shirtless. You feel? That's just how I live life, man. Like, I respect everybody. I just know that what I want more. I want more. Like, I love crushing stereotypes that a person may have thought. Because it's like we all do it. We all think something and it's not. I think that's the number one reason behind a lot, and this is my opinion. It's behind racism, it's behind sexism, it's behind classism, all the isms. Prejudiceness is because people are afraid to just talk and understand. It's like, you from Russia? My baby mama speak Russian.
Really?
No, for real.
Wow.
So, like, it's, instead of having conversations to understand, we rather feel like, hey, we're going to make our own judgment about this particular individual or this particular situation or this particular kind of people. And yeah, that's what the law is going to be. Rather than being curious to question everything. It's like, hey, bro, why you got that on? That's actually pretty cool. Not my style, though, but I see what you were trying to do with it. I'm looking at a Basquiat picture. I'm like, what made that look cool? I hate to be him in the dynamic that he did not get none of his flowers until he was out of here. It's like, how many of us are starving artists? How many of us, are living life on other people's expectations? Not me. Like, if I feel a certain type of way, how I parent, like what I want from my relationships, from family to children. It's like, man, bro, be all you can be, as if this was a U.S. Army doggone tagline, like, for real. Like, we don't need no more puppets. We don't need no more Pinocchios. Like, bro, be you, do you. And have validation for doing it. Just because I want to be different, yeah, that's okay, I see what you're trying to do. But honestly, like, I didn't see this growing up. I saw this growing up, in church. People who had money around me, like, they weren't broke, but they just, it was like everybody was struggling. Had good jobs. They, like, everybody was out their house midday, working class people. But as I grew older, I was like, I still want more, though. I mean, still now, like, I want more. Like, what would be a flex? I'm like taking all my kids to, like, Santeria, Greece. Like,
Santorini?
What did I say? Santorini?
Santorini, whatever, doesn't matter. We don't want that.
Yeah, we do. Santorini, Greece. Yeah. Take that. So I'm taking them to Santorini, Greece. Then, like, I'm with my family going to these exotic places and being able to teach life lessons about different cultures, different places. Or we could just stay at Boogieville, USA. Did I say that right?
I don't know. That I wouldn't know. I know about Santorini, though.
Santorini.
Yes. That's in Greece, the old white place with a beautiful view of the blue water.
I want to go to an all-black place.
Old black place?
A beautiful view.
I don't know. The ocean has to be black, too? Oh, well.
Santorini, that ain't.
What is... You never answered the question, how did you come up with that font, though? I want to know that because that is so unique.
I just went on a 10-minute rant and you didn't.
No, I got it, but you didn't explain how because like
we don't all write the same, so why should we all type the same? I created an app. That's my app. That you can create your own custom key. Matter of fact,
I want it exactly because that's what people want to know.
I post my way. Yeah. So
you created your own app.
Yeah.
This is now we're getting to the bottom of it.
So you see, that's like a regular. Just off a snap of a button, it just goes there.
Okay, just put cancel.
Yeah, that's something.
And so you type it out here and then you copy paste it to the messages? Or you just use, it's on your keyboard. Okay, got it.
It's a keyboard.
That is amazing. See how far you went with your creativity? That's crazy. That's amazing.
It's just an app.
But Cam, that's not everybody can just come up with an idea to create an app so they can create their own keyboard.
Yes, you can.
No, I don't think so. You got to come up with an idea to come up with an app.
It costs $2,500.
Not everybody has that.
Go get a loan.
Not everybody has a credit score for that either.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem. You got yourself in this situation, get yourself out that situation. Right.
I agree with, but I'm just saying that
like it's not as hard as people are making it out to be. It's just like, see, that's even with me being here, like you can talk yourself out of a situation rather than walking into one. It's not that hard. With all the resources that we have now, ChatGPT, Google, Gemini, like Wikipedia, Yahoo, it don't matter. Like it's either you're gonna do it or not.
I agree with you.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like figure it out and do it. Like you gonna lose weight or not? Like don't tell me all the excuses to not lose weight. Tell me the excuses to lose weight. It's like, oh man, I'm tired, but I'm going to the gym. That's a very easy analogy for you doing that. I use weight as an example, but it's like success. Bro, what you want to do? You want to create a podcast? Man, go get a light ring, rock and roll. Everybody don't need all these cameras. There's people that are doing more with less, and there's people that's doing less with more.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you. I think it's important to hear that from people like you, because when people, even like when I have conversations that, well, you are white. And that's the first excuse. I'm like, me being white has nothing to do with, you don't know my other issues.
For sure.
And you don't know.
You got issues?
Well, I just told you about my other stuff that, we're going to cut out. Nobody knows about that.
Why not?
Huh? Why not? Because
that's the thing. When I go to people's platforms, I don't cut stuff out.
Well, this is a little bit of a legal issue.
I understand that.
Yeah, so like just a little, we're not in this environment.
But I don't cut stuff out. However you want to cut it, justify, whatever. I don't cut stuff out.
No, me neither.
So if I say Santorini, it's going to be Santorini. And allow the comments to talk about how uneducated Cam tries to be. And then there's other things where it's like eclectica.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, but in the moment, you don't know these type of things.
Right.
That's why you got to leave it all in.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's just there's also part of legality.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Don't take offense to what I'm saying.
No, I understand.
I'm just telling you
I get it.
What it is.
And trust me, I do not cut out things out of my podcast.
Cut it out.
I am not cutting out anything because I think it's what you just said is so important for people to hear. And this is why I wanted to have a podcast. This is why I wanted to have a platform that it does not matter. Like I started my podcast on YouTube Live. I didn't have no cameras, no nothing. I didn't do literally it was my phone, YouTube, and that's what it was.
I started mine in the back of a car.
There you go. See? But when people start the podcast, now they think that they need a studio, they need cameras, they need editors. No, you can edit yourself. You can start. The matter of fact is you need to start. And that's the scariest thing. And if you know that that's the goal, then you can figure it out how you're going to do it.
You got enemies?
Enemies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got beef?
In the podcast world?
Yeah.
You know, it's actually kind of funny. The only beef that I ever got was with the guest that you had on, Charleston White. And you know what? I actually got to give you your flowers because my interview was solely based on your interview, the one that had 11 million views. And he actually said something, and we got to clear the air now because he asked me. No, I asked him about you and about that episode because, and I can give you my opinion if you want. I can give you my feedback.
We got number time.
Okay. I think you took it very personal as far as Deion Sanders versus like actually hearing what he had to say. And so for me, I was like, oh, now this is my opportunity to take this time to let him speak and let it all out, whatever he wanted to say and lead in whatever direction he wanted to lead. And I get it because if I had the background that you had in NFL, I would probably understand what he's saying. But again, because that's not my playing field, I wouldn't know anything. But, you know, social issues, that's something that I can understand and I can hear him out on. Do I agree with things that he's saying? Absolutely not, because there's a lot of things that he said that were just ruthless, like saying that black children need to, black kids need, black kids, like literally specifically black boys need to go to prison at 9 years old. That is the absolute.
He said that on mine?
He said it on mine.
Oh.
Yeah. And so he said that on mine. And I just, those are the things that I don't agree with. And he also, after the episode, there was a lot of conversations going on between me and him. And he basically cursed me out at the end and then he blocked me. But he said something about you. He said that you've asked him to do the part 2 and you didn't want to pay him to do the part 2.
I didn't pay him for the part 1.
Right. So he said, I said, you know, you need to pay whatever the fee was. And he said, Cam Newton just put $250 towards the foundation and that was it.
That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true. I didn't just give $250 to his foundation. I said I would donate.
Right.
If anything, I gave $1,000. And the money is not even the case.
Okay.
And if it's not that big of a deal, get the money back.
Right.
Whether it was $1, give it back. Bro, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I think people just automatically assume that just because they think you got money, you're obligated to give your money. Bro, you do whatever the hell you want to do. I think with Charleston's situation, he's extremely smart because when people don't care when people aren't fearful of what others may think, in this day that we live in, bro, get it how you live. Like, you could paint a narrative that's not true. And I don't know, you know, his strategy is what his strategy is. Very, very aggressive. But ain't nobody slapped him. Ain't nobody shot him. Ain't nobody killed him. So he doing something right. He get people riled up. He's just doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody talking about what they would do, but they ain't did it yet. That ain't gonna be me.
Right.
Like, Charleston White has educated a lot of people by doing it in a way that we have not always expected it to kind of be. But that doesn't mean he's not able to make a point, because more times than not, even during my show, he was able to do that. But he knows what he's doing.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think people should understand, it's like, yo, those are just like me. It's characters. And it's not playing a game. That's not to say that you ain't real. It's just like, bro, you got to know what version of yourself you need to become to get your message across. My message is simple. Be uniquely you. I come in every single room as me.
Right.
Not, okay, well, yeah, I don't know who Buddy is. Like, I go anywhere. I don't look over my shoulder. I don't, I'm me. Did you pay me to come here?
No. And I can confirm you are you, because even when we were playing pickleball, you've taken pictures with every single person while you were playing the game, which I understand is annoying because you were trying to be like mentally in there. Yeah. But it never bothered. You were like taking pictures with everybody, talking to everybody.
That I'm comfortable. When you're comfortable, you don't care what another person who may not even know you think about you. I'm straight, whether I went to play pickleball with you or not, whether I took pictures with people or not. you don't even know me. You don't even know me. Nobody knows me how I know me.
Right.
So on that type of time, if your takeaway from an experience is what it is, cool. But that still doesn't mean that that's how I feel about myself. And there's too many times people care about the most minuscule things that they can't control. I can't control and go down a comment of people that have freedom of speech and can do whatever and speak and feel however they want to feel. My thing is, I promote being uniquely you. Just do it. Like, show up as yourself every single day.
Yeah.
And to Charleston White, trying to do a part 2, it's like anybody, it ain't no, it was good for business. Didn't pay him. Dr. Bryant, I would love to do a part 2. Who else? Corey Holcomb. I'd be a fool not to do part 2s with people who perform at a high level. And everybody has their own opinion. I don't care. Hey, we do content to make money. We're all in this to make money. Let's cut through the chase. You got all type of platforms, just like I got all type of platforms that are competitors in my commodity of podcasting. I try to, what do they call it? Monetize my life as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Also, while we were playing pickleball, I tried to tell you, hey, are you on Snapchat? Like, get on Snapchat. Instagram does not play. YouTube, okay, you already got that. Facebook is still OG. They still pay. TikTok pays. But that's me. I feel like my reciprocity to the world is like, I don't gatekeep. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, though. So just from a business perspective, right? Because I think that this is going to be a logical question from a lot of people. So we are in it to make money, obviously, because it's at the end of, first of all, I'm in it to spark conversations. And second of all, we are obviously making it our living regardless. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no, I'm not here to make money. Obviously, we're here to make money. But so for like, as an example of Charleston White or Dr. Bryant or people who are requesting certain amounts to come on the show, don't you see that as an investment in order to make money?
No.
No? Why?
Because I genuinely want to have a conversation. And that's not my strategy. I think if you got to understand, I just mentioned and hinted towards, I started my podcast in the back of a car as an outlet to talk about other things outside of football, coming from a football facility.
Right.
That was just my time to be able to kind of talk about it. Like, yo, like, I would love to get to talk about this. Every time I got a microphone in front of my face, a camera in front of my face, I'm talking about what my preparation is for a specific team.
Yeah.
I want to talk about other things. I've seen times where I didn't have episodes, so I had to interview friends, interview family members, interview, loved ones to serve as space to feed the algorithm.
All been there.
Now, all of a sudden, this is a desirable destination for people. I get requests all the time. And thanks, by the grace of God, like, who knew that people like, yo, bro, I'm trying to get on the platform. I'm trying to get on the show. And I'm like, which one? Are you talking about Funky Friday or are you talking about 4th and 1? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things that I've been not lucky. I feel that the consistency that was put there to say, hey, we don't have seasons. We have years. That Funky Friday drops 52 episodes every year. Then start it over, do it again. So the strategy, to your point, where it's like, yo, you can say it's an investment to get certain people. I feel like my thinking, this is just my opinion, it just becomes disingenuous and it becomes a transaction where I seen your content of you playing tennis. And I was like, yo, like, dang, she'd be a beast at pickleball. It goes to send a DM and you sent me a message prior to. I was like, yo, dang, well, this will be easy. She gonna find this one. This gonna be the top of her list. Hey, you trying to play pickleball or what, right? And he was like, you gonna be on my show? I said, bet, cool, let's do it. And that's how it formed. That's how it always happens. But never say that your platform isn't big without also adding in yet. Because yet gives you the power to know that where you're expected to be. I would have never expected people to be moved by what I say. That's accountability for me. So we've all been places where we misspell words or, dang, it ain't Santorini? I thought it was Santorini. Well, if you go to a concert and you realize a lot of people supporting an artist that they don't know all the words to their songs, but they still be in there bumping their song like, right now, like a force field. Just like a big deal. Like, that's what makes Cam different. I know I'm not the smartest person. We can laugh and say, dang, dog, bro, you know it's this word. I understand that. But somehow or another, social media has only turned into Sports Center highlights.
Oh, yeah.
I want to show the mishaps and the bloopers too. And we can laugh and talk about that too. So when I say I leave everything in, that's not a shot. That's just me to be able to remind myself like, bro, you flawed. I never imagined having this much impact. I'm grateful for it, but I also want to keep reminding people like, bro, man, I'm human like hell, bro. Like, don't do that for me. If you want a picture, cool, let's take a picture. Like, but bro, if you say something to me crazy, I'm gonna react. And I'm not gonna be the bigger person all the time. I'm gonna stoop to your level and we're gonna get some straightening. Yeah. So those type of emotions are constant reminders that I don't gotta figure it out, but I'm willing to show you that I'm willing to try.
Yeah, and I think going back to your platform, I feel like what people also don't understand is in the worlds, like the world of the big podcasters, and I'm talking like Jay Shetty level, you know, Stefan Speaks, your level, a lot of times people don't get paid to go on those shows. No. It's all an even exchange because whoever comes on understands that they have just as much of a power and they have just as much of, you know, impact. So their voices can be heard and they're invited for a reason.
It's your platform. Like, if anything, if you want to look at a transaction, the transaction is you can steal a viewer. But the thing about content, viewers they don't have to choose a side.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you're using their platform to showcase who you really are. That's why 106 in Sports, the BET show, was important for me because I get to use their platform. Hey, that's why ESPN First Take is important because I get to use their platform. Hey, that's why showing a different version of Cam on 4th and 1 is a sports dynamic that we only show the sports side of Cam. Hey, that's why Funky Friday's version of Cam is completely different. Snapchat version of Cam is completely different. TikTok Cam is completely different. And everybody in that knows not this person, the dad side. Like, when my children see me, like, they look at me like, oh, man, my son send me TikTok videos. I don't know how he got TikTok, but he got TikTok and that's our love language. We send each other videos. He send the videos of me and it's like, Daddy, that's cool. And I was like, dang, son, like, you know how to write? And all he doing is just, Daddy, that's cool.
Aw.
And then he'll send it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is, but it's like, it's lazy too. But,
well, I mean, that's what he can do right now. He's trying.
Yeah, he's 7.
Well, not everybody can read and write at 7, you know.
I had hoes at 7.
Jesus Christ, Cam. You were born and it started. You were like, this hospital lady, I all got them.
But I was driving at 7. Well,
I was driving at 6 too, so you know.
Dunking at 8.
Dunking at 8? What?
Yeah.
So you grew up you were pretty much like very mature.
That guy.
You were that guy. Still is.
I would love to think that.
Really?
Yeah. Why do we shun confidence? Don't every woman want that?
What, confidence?
In a man.
In a man? Yeah, I think obviously that's what you want, confidence. But I think, so that was another thing that I read in Lady London interview. And I think it was somebody else doing reviews. You know how like, you made it when people are doing reviews on your content. Because that's when people do reviews on your content, when they discuss your podcast, that's how you know, okay, I'm going viral. What
does viral mean?
Viral meaning that there's a lot of views, there's a lot of attention to it. I would say like for long form content, if you go anywhere above 250,000 views, that's pretty good, especially now because people don't have attention span. So I think my Charleston White episode went pretty viral. To me, that was probably the most viral. I could never imagine. I thought maybe it was going to do 10,000 views, but when it hit like 300,000, I was like, whoa. And I was called and I was told that you don't know how to go viral. You don't know nothing about internet, blah, 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 blah.
It's a skill.
What, to go viral?
It's not by happenstance.
No.
That's what people don't realize.
But also, you know, I've said that before. When I saw the numbers, I got scared because I was like, wow, I have to up the numbers now. Because naturally.
No. Don't do that. That's the worst mistake. You're falling into what I would like to call Michael Jackson Thriller.
Kinda.
Right? Like Thriller was arguably his best album. You can have an expectation or a standard, but let that be what that standard is and be okay. Because as creatives, we don't acknowledge this void enough. We are still under the law of other people fooling with our art.
Exactly.
And as long as you need somebody else, you're never going to have the validation. Because I'm sorry, but it's like if you drop this episode, you'd be like, oh man, I feel so great about it. But I only did 6 views. That's a bad interview. But that doesn't mean the energy invested in it didn't bring out a version of yourself that you will inevitably need for another piece of project. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what creatives don't understand, whether art, whether paintings, music. Like, bro, we are at the disposal of people supporting our work.
Absolutely. And I think and it's important that you are the person that's saying those words, not me, because I understand that, like, you know, I'm on this end. So to me, doing interviews is it's like the most amazing thing in the world. Like I genuinely become so happy when I get to know somebody else. And I feel like when especially if you just happen to sit in front of cameras, but we're still like, they don't know how it's like in the room. That's why I want to do live shows so I can give this energy to other people so they can feel it. They can understand what's going on and not like, oh, okay, I didn't like the first 5 minutes. Let me click out, you know, because it's like, that's just the nature. That's the reality of the long form content. But for me, like, I remember because like when that happened, I'm like, oh my God. And I think at that point, I thought that I was ready for that moment, but I wasn't really ready for that moment because I'm literally at this point, I'm getting calls from everybody and like I'm getting recognized by people. I'm like, wait, this is getting like, you know, I've never been in that position. So to me, it was kind of like, whoa, this is where I am. This is what I can do. But it was kind of like a moment of like light bulb. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. Like, this is not hard because it's like, you got to understand when you sit in front of people who are so-called like big celebrities or people who have influence or impact, it's nerve-wracking because you're like, well, can I handle their conversation? Can I, you know, and it's not that like I want to appear good, but can I handle that conversation? And it's a lot of people that, you know, I talk to, they're like, I would never be able to do what you're doing because interviews is not the easiest style. You know, interviews are, I'm not really doing interviews. I'm just having conversations in an interview format because I want to know. And it's kind of like, because I have a background in sales. So to me, it's a question and 2 statements. It's just the normal form that I'm used to. So that's how I'm running my show because that's how I like it. So to me, it's just sometimes I was like, wait. And then you sit back and you're like, wait, whoa. This is me doing this? This little girl from Russia that like never had no dreams, no hopes, no nothing. She was just going with the flow. This is what she's doing. And then I was like, oh, I got this. Granted, they know how much I freak out.
Freak out.
I'm the person who is like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't have any guess. And then like God just gives me, I don't know how it is. God is like, here, I got you. I'm gonna take
ready to go viral now?
Absolutely.
What's your demographic?
Demographic?
Like, have
Men.
you did your men?
Men. Majority of, I'm mostly in the Black community now because majority of my guests are Black.
Thank you. Does that make you feel a certain type of way?
No. It makes me feel happy. And I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I know people say that I fetishize it and I think that Black men are exotic, but it is what it is. I think
got a thing for Black women. Black men.
Huh?
You got a thing for Black men? Do you date? The guy you were married to, was he Black?
I only date Black men.
Since when?
Since I moved to the U.S.
And when was that?
Like 2013.
25.
Yeah, we're going on 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
13 years.
Now, have you felt accepted by the Black community?
Absolutely.
Have you felt alienated from the white community?
No. I've never been a part of it, so I don't really know. But I don't think I'm alienated from it. I can fit in. It's not the problem. It's just, do I agree with it?
You're a blonde with blue eyes.
So? It's like as if I were to say, well, you're rich. What are you doing here? I can't say that.
You can't say that.
Well, I can, yeah, you're rich. What are you doing here? You know, it's the same concept.
So let me ask this then. Let me pull your Black cards.
Oh, okay.
You ever been to a cookout?
Yes.
What you bring?
Huh?
What you bring?
What I bring?
What did you bring?
I didn't bring nothing, but I know that. So one time I brought a pie. It was like a Thanksgiving. I think that's what it was.
You made it to Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah. I played spades.
What?
I won.
Hold on. Joker, Joker, Deuce, Deuce, or Ace High?
I don't remember what it was, but I won. I don't have a memory like that, but yeah, I won. You have some crazy memory, but I won. And we can confirm that. I will literally ask Trey, I forgot his last name, but Trey and Kathy.
Don't do that.
Trey and Kathy.
Hold on, stop. Hey, no cap. Bro, I seen some content online, like a TikTok. This girl, like the content was like people like right outside the club just asking random questions. Mm-hmm. And the dude had asked the girl, who gave you the best sex of your life? And then the chick says, starting cornerback for the blase blah, so-and-so, so-and-so. And then everybody tagged him. He is now married. Just imagine, but I'm sorry.
No, Trey and Kathy, they're married, and I went to their house. It was in McDonough, and they can confirm that it was me and Kathy. We were playing against Trey.
The fact that you're telling all their business.
They love me, and I love them, and I love their family. They're amazing. You
were dating who?
I wasn't dating none of them. They were my friends.
So that's how you made it to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so I met Trey and Kathy in California. So it has nothing to do with who I dated.
Have you ever dated a Black person and was his plus one and got introduced to his family?
Absolutely, yes. Yes, my first boyfriend. Yes, he's from North Carolina, from Raleigh, North Carolina. Yes. Yes, Kim.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Yeah, what you want to know? Great guy. Yeah, I met his whole family. He actually took me I remember we went to Phoenix. We went to his friend's house and
he's a regular guy.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I was 19, but yeah, he's a regular guy. He played basketball.
How old was he?
He was a year younger than me, so he's 18. I was 19 when we met. Yeah.
So the height wasn't.
He was 6'6", still is. Mm. And his dad played tennis, so his dad actually used to play tennis with Serena and Venus in their.
Did you get any of the looks?
What looks? No, they all loved me. Actually, matter of fact, his dad used to come watch me play tennis. He used to come to my matches. That's how close we were. Like the whole family. His mom was me.
So what happened to Raleigh buddy?
I just broke up. It was too toxic. It was not.
Why?
We were too young. And you know how when it was me just moving to America and I was still with this Russian mindset, when somebody was challenging me or questioning me or asking me to communicate, I could not say a word. Every time it would come down to feelings, I just couldn't communicate. He would sit down and try to have a conversation with me about the feelings and stuff. And I'd be like, I just feel threatened. I feel attacked. I don't know what to do. I can't do this. And I would just shut down. And so it went on and on and on. And then the further we went, the more I think like distance we created between each other. And so we couldn't
He went to school?
Yeah, he went to school. He played for UNC Asheville.
Okay.
So he went to school. And then the last straw was that we lived in California. We lived together in the Bay Area. And then he went home to North Carolina and he just makes a decision that he's going to UNC without letting me know. And I couldn't, so I didn't know that he's going there. And he basically is saying, we got to break up, sends me a breakup message over text. And and we're living together and he comes home and I was just like, oh shit.
How old is you guys now?
We were like 21 at the time.
Can you do something for me? No. Let me ask you.
Slide it in there.
How, that's the brain just trying to process. Why did you feel obligated to be a part of his decision making?
I didn't feel obligated. No, I just wanted at least some sort of warning that, hey, this is what I'm doing. And this is because we're living together at this point.
Yeah.
The conversation was that if we're together for 3+ years, we're going towards marriage. That was what we were trying to do. But at that point, I think it got so bad and so toxic that I wasn't communicating with him. He wasn't communicating with me. And the distance became so big that was the thing that hurt me the most. And when he sends the message to break up with me when he's in North Carolina, I'm in the Bay Area, I had like the worst panic attack. And then later on, we talked. We really discussed all of that. And we tried to like understand because we didn't speak for 2 months, living together in the same apartment. We didn't talk. And then I went back home. That was the last time I went back home, 2016. So I came back and we had a conversation. And then he was like, I kind of want to get back together. But I'm like, we can't do this because there's a lot that needs to be repaired before we can do that. Because like you're going to North Carolina, I'm staying in the Bay. This is just not going to work because it's too far apart. And like we already have so much distance. And then years later.
What was your fear about that?
Because I just knew that because, when you go to school, you're going to have 2 different lives. I had to go the route of having a job, of playing tennis, coaching tennis. I had so many things that I had to take care of that just, it wasn't there was no room for relationship. So then we talked about it and I said, one thing that hurt me the most was you sending me a text message to break up with me. And he was like, Lesia, I could not do it in person because I know I would not be able to do it. And so I was like, I understand. And it is what it is.
You still ain't spin the block again?
Hell no. No, never. Not with that person, no.
So was that true love?
I don't think so. I don't think so. When I sat back and thought about it, I don't think I've ever had like that love experience. He was great. He was really good. I think he's done more for me than any man that I've dated afterwards.
Love is dangerous.
Is it?
Extremely.
Why? Are you scared of it?
I live for it.
You live for it?
Yeah.
But you said that you give a lot of love.
Yeah.
How do you like to receive it? Or how do you like to be loved?
That's a more complex answer than just riddling off nouns and verbs, adjectives and whatever.
SAT words.
Yeah. I think my angle was, I think people use love too loosely. Or it may not match my definition of love, because to me, love, real love, listen, toxic or not, healthy or not, dark or not, girl, I know how to press them buttons to reel that back in, just like you got the buttons to reel me back in. It may take longer, but that's not to say that you don't know the angle to go. If it's true love, do you ever get over that person?
I think you can love and let go.
But could you get over? And that's why when I ask people, I'm like, yo, were you really in love? Like, that wasn't love. Not in my book. That's not love. Because love is in spite of. Girl, I'm gonna do it. I don't want to see you though. Like those emotions that are extracted. You know, love is a roller coaster, and when you really love the person, that has no expiration date. Not for me. And there's not been a lot of people that I can say that about. And being tapped in or in tune with the emotions kind of gave the answer that I gave. And being open to not just having this discussion in front of you, but having it with my woman as well. It's like, she's been so patient, gracious, and just like, yo, like, let's talk about it. It's like, I don't know how to say it. It's like, well, say it how you need to say it. And then she goes through her spiel, I go through mine, and it's like, yo, like, you really loved her. It's like, you think? It's like, yeah. It's like, that's pretty cool. Now, love me like that. No, it's just, but I just love that. I love that when you can show all versions of yourself to a person. And I don't think that we were just placed on this earth to find this romantic comedy Disney movie like thrill of love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think it's realistic.
No.
I don't think it's realistic to find that that I think that's what we expect from relationships, that it's going to be all butterflies and, but even like, when I'm explaining to you the story about my first boyfriend and why it didn't work out, the first thing I said is I could not communicate. And I think that fear of expressing how I feel, that alone is not love. Love is when I can talk to you and I can express things that I feel.
I'm sorry to cut, but I would say I wouldn't agree with that. You just may not have known how to communicate at that time. Now, as you realize that you did know how to communicate, you probably didn't think it was worth you communicating.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
But again, that's not love. If I love you, I will be okay being disagreed with, being rejected. I would be okay expressing how I feel, because I know even if you disagree with me, you're still going to be there and you're still going to communicate with me. Because I think that's the most important part, is like knowing how to disagree with a person. Like, I don't know, do you have a friend that you can talk to and you guys are on absolutely different pages, but you still come back to that love, you still like come back to that respect, and you're friends?
Yeah, we hunched last night.
That's your woman?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't think that that's love?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
But that, like, it ain't under the law that people kind of abide by.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we do work. It's all. I remember having this conversation, right? I created this space on my property. It serves as like a man cave, but I call it the frat house, right?
Okay.
And the frat house, the area where we typically watch games, play spades, do whatever, just hang out, it's called the nosebleeds, right? So we're in the nosebleeds, and I'm probably the only family member, because I don't have friends. I genuinely just don't. Either we work together or we share last names. That's just my dynamic.
Last names, so family members?
Family member, real family.
Or the women that you've dated? Do you consider them your friends, or they're just part of the crew?
Yeah,
No?
I don't hang out with women like that.
So like,
if I ain't scoring.
what is it with everything is equated to sex? You've mentioned it so many times that like you fix things with sex, or like love and sex. Like you said, hunching, which is like. You
asked, have I ever experienced a person? And I said, yeah, we hunched last night.
Right. But that's love, and then that's sex.
Yeah, I'm telling you who it was.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the pretense of it.
Oh, okay. That's how you explain it.
You said.
Okay.
When you were 21, I said, can you do something for me? Like, you didn't, was that sexual too?
No.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like my brain catches certain things, and we're in the frat house.
Okay.
And I'm amongst a lot of people who are married. And I asked them flat out, I was like, bro, how many of y'all wives know the real y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, once somebody responds and said, I tell my wife what I would need her or want her to know. I said, you know what? What if she is treating you the same way? Is that a real relationship? See, that's the thing. We're highlighting certain relationships that they don't really know each other. I don't have a shadow of a doubt of who I'm with. We're doing the work. So we're asking uncomfortable conversations. We're speaking about things and like, yo, what's your triggers? What's your traumas? You know, it's been 6 years, but it's still getting to a point where I'm feeling so comfortable that a lot of people haven't even asked, like, what's your type? And that's your wife. That's your husband. Like, if we all like having thrills in our relationship, everybody should know if they go to the strip club without their partner, what woman their husband likes. I won't like her, babe. Like, you should be able to, like, man, my husband, I like that.
Right.
And they'd be naive to not realizing if you could do it in a strip club, you can do it in the middle of the mall. If you can't do it in the middle of the mall, you could do it at a tennis court. Oh, that's your type right there, ain't it? Yeah, slick. That's how you'll talk to your homeboy.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
why do we have to compartmentalize certain things and not share everything? It's almost like we're only showing a side of the house and say, no. You ever been to Airbnb, Verbo? Like, they lock the doors that you don't want them. I feel like that's how people do relationships. It's like they lock, oh, dang. Staff only, golly. But who really knows you? And the only way that people knows you is if you really communicate the real you and not mask it with, So it was extremely alarming to have those conversations amongst people who've been married for 15 plus years. And I'm saying to myself, like, yo, like, if you're playing this game, do you not think that your wife is playing this game too? And like, it was 5 people that were married. And yeah, bro, you only doing that because, you know, you can't. I'm like, nah, dog. No, bro, I'm not going for that. It's just certain things that I kind of sense in relationships that I'm like, bro, that's not, y'all playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just playing this thing. I just did another podcast, like, I think last week. And, you know, she kind of mentioned, she was like, well, I wanted to get married before we did it. So I'm like, what?
Before having sex?
Yeah. So, true story.
Wow.
True story. So I was like, how long did y'all date? She said 6 months. So then I'm like, all right, well, when do y'all get married? She was like, March. Like, we're in January. So you ain't gonna get this man no buns until March? Like, what if it's whack? Now he gotta go divorce you just to, if you're like, oh, bro, like, her pH off or something. Like, it's just, ugh. And she was like, no, well, we legally got married and we did it that. I was like, bro, you bullied this dude into, like,
Being married so you can have sex with him?
bro, dog, that was so nuts to me. And she looked at me like, yeah. The Bible, I said, Shawty, you just judged. We just did an interview and you were judging the whole time. Just there's other sins in the Bible outside of doing, like, and I think that's what people oftentimes get misconstrued. We all fall short of his glory. We all sin. So you just highlight just adultery as the only commandment as if there weren't 9 other ones.
See, this is where I think people have given so much power to social media and other people's opinions. And especially, you know, I have nothing against the Bible, but sometimes it's like you read the book the way you want to read it. You don't actually read the book. You just take out whatever you want.
It's a lot of things that's taken out of context.
It is a lot of things taken out of context, but I agree with you. I would never want to, like, you know, some people say we're not going to live together before we get married. I want to know if you're dirty. I want to know how you wake up. I want to know when you're annoyed. I want to know how you are when you're happy. I want to know how you are when you come back home from your homeboys. Like, I want to know all of those things, because if we're going to do life together, and then I want to know all of those things, you know. I want to know when to leave you alone. I want to know when not to leave you alone. When you're walking away, do I want to go after? Like, I want to know all those things. So, like, to me, marriage is not just a piece of paper that we sign, you know. And I wish that was discussed more. But it's like, because I saw my mom go through marriage because she was forced to be married. Because, like, back in Soviet Union, you had to be married before you had kids. So, like, they had to be married. Otherwise, you were a disgrace of society, because it's just the communist world, you know? So it's like, I saw that and I'm like, I don't want to be that. And my mom always told me, do not do that just so you can be married, just so you can say that you're married, you have a ring on your finger. Because that doesn't mean shit. He can still treat you like...
Can I ask you this?
Mm-hmm.
What's more important to you?
Mm-hmm.
The title or the feeling?
The feeling. I don't really care. Like, title, it's like, that can change. You know, title is not... You can always move up, you can move down. It is what it is. Because it's not about the title. It's about how you feel with that person. And, like, to me, it's important how, it's the same thing with friends. Like, for example, the reason why I asked you that question about the friend is because I have a friend like that who we can disagree all day long. But at the end of the day, I know that if shit goes south, she's the only person that's going to come to my rescue. I know that. Like, and I know that I will do the same for her. And so it's like, that's the level of relationships that I strive for. Because to me, all of that, you know, to me, if I were to get married again, I don't care about the dress. I don't care about the wedding. I don't care about the ring. I don't give a shit about none of that stuff. I care about, how is this person going to be? Like, is that person going to understand me? Is that person going to love me for me? And it's, you know, a lot of people say, oh, she's just saying it to say it. No, because I am like that in every relationship. You know, whoever I talk to, I'm always the same person.
Could you share your partner?
Could I share my partner? I thought about it. I'm coming to a conclusion that I don't see anything wrong with it.
Explain.
Because the reality is, you know, and I can't front and sit here and just be like, I'm a very loyal person. But I also understand that sometimes you see and you find somebody attractive. And sometimes there could be a desire that, you know, maybe a sexual desire. And as long as you're being very honest about that, and as long as you're not lean into that, and that's the leading indicator of your relationship, I think I can be okay with it. If it's allowed both ways. Oh, yeah.
Explain.
Because a lot of times that's going to be like, oh, a man is the only one that can go and, you know, have other relations going on. Like, if that's what we're doing, then be okay to do it on both ends.
Is that equal in your mind?
I don't think it's equal, but at the same time, like, I know when I'm in a relationship, to me, like, I only care about that one person. Nothing else exists. That's just...
So that's contradicting.
It's contradicting, but in case there's going to be a want or a need or desire to do that, I'm allowed to do that.
Before he does what he does?
No. He got to, see, the thing is, men are going to be men. I can't change that. Men are going to be men. A lot of times men lead with sex. Men have sexual desires. At the same time, it's like, let's make sure that we've exhausted all the options before we go that route. But if that's what you want to do,
I find when I have these conversations with women, one thing stands out. It's that what happens natural for one may not happen as natural for the other. Because when you start to discuss having or bringing other people into the bedroom, my question is, what do you want?
Exactly.
What do you want? Like, it should not be triggered by what something else is doing. Meaning, if you're in a healthy relationship, everything's good. You're all into this person. You go out one day and you say, oh my God, I seen somebody attractive and I want to sleep with him. Let that be the case. Don't let it be the case. Well, you got yours, so I had to go get mine. That's not.
No, that's what I'm saying. That I think that's the right way to do it, because now I think that's the level of honesty that you can reach with your
Correct.
person. And I think, to me, I've always wanted a man to be honest. I was in an open relationship before. And so the way I just didn't
Open how?
I was just with that man, but that man had 2 other women.
Okay.
And so it was kind of like, I guess me and him, we had our own relationship. He had other relationships that were just with those women. But it got to the point where he couldn't handle it because he started lying about certain things. And I'm like, the only thing you need to do is be honest with me.
Were you cool with the other women?
I didn't want to know them. There's one that I was like, there's something about her energy and I don't agree with it. Yeah. But no, I was in that kind of relationship. And matter of fact, we broke up. It didn't end well, but we actually became friends afterwards. And it was kind of like, okay, I think it was just the wrong time. And it's not like I'm not going back to the relationship, but I'm like, you're a good person. You're a cool person. And now you're honest with me.
And you never spit the block?
No. I just don't see a point in it. I just don't see a point in it. I don't see a point in it. I've been there, done that.
Being honest.
No, I promise you. We can call the person and we can ask him. He would love to, but I just don't want to. I just don't want to.
So you ain't never spent the block with nobody that?
Oh, I've spent the block with other people, not with this person.
Or your ex?
My ex?
From North Carolina, the Raleigh guy?
No. After we broke up, we did hook up for like a couple months after that. But I mean, after we stopped seeing each other. No.
Talk to me, somebody.
No, Cam,
please.
No. Because I told you, I went to Russia. When I came back, we talked. We did try to rekindle a relationship. And after that, I said no, but that's it. Spinning the block, meaning like after we went separate.
Spinning the block is y'all knocking boots after the title is gone.
Okay, if that's a definition, then yeah, we did spin the block for 2 months. And then after that, we never, ever, 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 ever touched each other again.
You wouldn't? You wouldn't now?
No.
Is he married? Is he in a relationship?
I think he's in a relationship. I don't know if he is or not, but I wouldn't. I just don't see a point in it. It's not that it wasn't great.
It's safe. It's familiar. Okay.
But it's also painful, so why would I go back into the pain?
What's the best sex?
The best sex was not with him.
No. I'm not talking personally. I'm talking, is it the first time having sex? Is it makeup sex? Is it thrill? Is it spontaneous?
I think it's when you're equally freaky. That's the best sex.
Are you kinky?
Am I kinky?
Yeah, like kinky.
Like what's kinky? Define kinky.
Sean Combs.
Oh,
kinky.
hell no. That's a whole different level. I don't do that.
I don't like where we at right now.
Okay, yeah, take it back. Spin the block.
The best sex is like out of those that I just named. First time, spontaneous, makeup sex.
Spontaneous probably is great. Makeup sometimes is good too, but it's like...
That's what I'm saying.
But it's...
Like you literally just categorize the situation where it's like...
Yeah, but makeup when you don't break up when you just rip it all off and you're done.
That ain't makeup.
Okay, that's... In my... Maybe like after a fight, yeah, that could be passionate, but I feel like...
Makeup is... Man, we over with. We done.
Uh-huh.
Day 2.
Sorry.
Day 3. It's like, hey, man, where you at?
Right.
Man,
that's a good one, too, but I think spontaneous is also just as great. Can't relax.
Ain't nobody looking.
Spontaneous is just as great. I don't know. I feel like I hate that it's so looked down upon for women to be sexually free.
No, we have to normalize, talking about sex. I think that's grown. It's adult.
Everybody does it. So it's like...
Does it? What, talk about it?
Everybody has sex. It's a natural thing.
For sure. Like, and I'm the individual. It's like, bro, let's talk about it, man. I think it brings a lot of perspective. And yeah, there's not a topic that I can't have. I'm not trying to talk about politics, though. That's probably the only thing. Because it's not that I'm oppressed. I'm abreast, not oppressed. I'm abreast to that information. Like that's not on my zeitgeist.
I'm not looking at it. I don't read it. I just think looking at politics and discussing politics, especially when I learned that lesson when the war happened between Russia and Ukraine. Following all that, it was given me, like, I was living in that environment where I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm not there. I'm here. And I can't, like, I have no control over what happens there. So as painful as that is, I cannot follow, and I cannot, like, I would much rather be ignorant in that topic and that issue because this is really harmful to my mental health. And so that's why I was like, I had to pull back. And it is what it is. That's the politics. That's why I don't talk about it. And it's like, there's not much to talk about. Like, we already know what's going on. It's like, why are we even... Do you know 3 branches of the government?
Legislation, Supreme, and I don't know the other one. Is it the White House?
No, it's legislative, judicial. What is it? See? We're dumb as hell here.
Says hell. Get your stupid ass. Nah. Like I was right.
What? The White House?
Yeah, the White House. That's the first one.
You know what's the shame on me, because I studied political science. So I remember the legislative, judicial, and administrative. Isn't that what it is? No? Executive, administrative, something like that. Look it up, come on.
Who cares? Like, bro, ain't nobody caring about them houses, bro. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Ain't nothing, man. Ain't no. You can't drive to it and knock on the door and be like, hey, bro, like.
Executive, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Something about that. Yeah.
Listen, bro. I cross that bridge when I need that bridge. I don't need that bridge, then somebody gonna sit there and say, see, that's why we're gonna always be behind, because don't nobody care. Yeah, bro, that don't pay my bills. Like, bro, I need some gas money, Uber money.
Do you drive?
No, I don't.
Ever?
No.
Is it because of the accident, or is it just because you don't feel the need to do that?
Yeah, it's because I'm traumatized.
You traumatized after what happened?
Yeah. I just get so much done.
While you were in the car?
Now, I haven't drove in a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about when you take your kids somewhere?
We all drive together.
Who drives?
My assistant.
Oh, okay. So somebody drives and you in the car with them.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You get to spend more time with them.
For sure.
That's incredible. See, people don't understand the power of having a driver.
Well, some people need drivers from multiple reasons. Number one, they don't know how to drive. Number two, they're distracted while driving.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a little fear of mine, car.
Damn. I mean, that's a reasonable fear.
I'm a backseat driver, though.
What do you mean? You tell them what to do?
Hey, slow down, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get out.
Really?
I'm gonna get out. Yeah, like, you don't get to tell me how I feel about how you driving me. Hey, bro, it's don't. 6 and 9, please, huh? Adjust shit, bro. I don't play about that, man. Like, you gotta have been in a car accident. And shout out to the survivors, but bro, when you've been in a real car accident and you lose all control and you just like, Jesus, take the wheel, ain't nothing to play with. Like, it's like any slamming on the brakes, any, like, bro, it's bad.
When you get an Uber, do Uber drivers get like surprised, like, oh my God, this is
I don't make eye contact.
You don't make eye contact?
Yeah, airport flow.
What? Oh. And you fly commercial.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just saying that, you know, people who don't even have it like you, they fly private because they want privacy. They want the security around them. And, you know.
That's cat, bro. They don't. I'm here to expose the artificial. Man, they'll fly private because it probably was like a chartered flight to whatever. They'll get all the content and then act as if like that's their life, which is not. I am Delta 360. I have global entry numbers. I have a lot of perks, and I love them. The Delta Lounge, chef's kiss. The Centritarian Lounge, chef's kiss. The the Emerald Lounge for American Airlines. Like, bro, I am cool. I'm in there, and while I'm in there,
What do you do? Do you read?
huh?
Do you read? Do you read books?
Documentaries.
Documentaries? You watch documentaries?
Yeah, my attention is always like while in this single setting. Yeah, I love a documentary.
What's your favorite documentary? Or what do you like watching? Like, what's your favorite genre?
Drug movies,
Okay.
or like that's the best business movies to me,
Really? Why?
because any wrong move for them, it'll cost them their life. So Griselda Blanca, that Griselda show was pretty cool.
That was good.
Anything about Pablo Escobar. I really loved the series about American Gangster. Like, they had like a 45-minute episode of different kind of gangsters or whatever. El Chapo was up there. Frank Lucas, Freeway, Ricky Ross, Meech. Man, it's a lot of them that I like how they move. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's
And you
smart.
understand, like, it doesn't matter what commodity that you're in. Some may be legal or illegal. You still have to run it with structure. And a lot of narcotics, sellers have to operate in that same type of rubric of business practice. So that gets my attention, and yeah,
So you kind of like to calculate all your steps ahead too.
have to. Sometimes, but it's
What if things don't go the way you want them to go? What happens? How do you react
if
to
I'm
it?
not in control, I don't affiliate myself with it.
You just let it flow?
I'm a flower, but it got to be on. I have to give it control to flow
So you like to be in control of things.
all the time.
So again, if it doesn't go your way,
I remove myself.
oh, you remove yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Even if it's business decisions?
If I appointed somebody to do that, I don't micromanage. You're supposed to be telling me what I'm supposed to be doing. I should be telling you what you're supposed to be doing, not if I'm paying you what I'm paying you.
And you were hired for a certain job.
Hello.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't understand that whole micromanaging thing. It's bizarre to me. It's very crazy. But how did you, and we're going to wrap up after this, but I think to me, what I admire about you is that you left the sports world. And I don't think it was an easy decision. It probably was.
No, it's easier than you would expect. You just don't get a phone call.
But you still have feelings towards it, right?
Oh, for sure.
Right. So you leave the sports world and then you create a brand out of yourself, your persona. And so you become something that's longevity, that's how you spoke about that. And to me, this is what I don't understand. People who are in the leagues now, why don't they do more of that? Why is it you get all this fat checks and then you go and buy jewelry, or you go post something on Instagram, you go fly private jet, instead of creating something like, Michael Jordan did, like LeBron is doing.
That's oof. I'll say it this way. There's never going to be another Michael Jordan. There's never going to be another Cristiano Ronaldo. There's never going to be another LeBron James. There's never going to be another Kobe Bryant. There's never going to be another Tom Brady. I think what people need to understand is, just like some would say, being in the right place at the right time, certain situations, that's what a lot of those brands kind of did. Like Jordan, his brand catapulted into a stratosphere that will never be matched. Now, granted, there's not another. Well, you see a guy like Bill Russell who has more championships, but that don't equate to the bank account that Michael Jordan has. You got Robert Ory. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like you're equating championships to, you know, currency. It doesn't work like that.
But I'm just mean towards, so like those are obviously the primary examples of brands, right? So it could be smaller ones. It could be something where you create foundations, where you create like something that you build your future with what you have currently.
Sometimes just like you got to be ready, willing, and able to do that. Heavy on the ready. A lot of these private jets are funded by people who can afford them at that time. But I've always lived off the thought of living like a prince rather than a king. If I can live like a prince for the rest of my life, which is extremely comfortable, you know, still staying ahead of the curve, right? Still having some type of, you know, income come in, where this ain't what I'm used to, but it ain't bad either, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna touch this until 2040. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's stockpiling. You can see another dynamic where guys feel like they're gonna be making these checks for the rest of their lives, and their lifestyle doesn't change. So jewelry, you know, extravagant cars or experiences. I'm embarrassed to say, bro, I have close to $5 million in depreciating assets and cars. I don't drive no more. I got every single car that I've ever wanted and some that I ain't even drove before. I just bought them just to, oh man, that's a dope 1966, you know, Cadillac. Oh, that's the JFK Lincoln. I'll buy that one. Hey, that's the one that I seen in the Elvis movie. I'll buy that one. Oh, the Rolls Royce? Got that. Ferrari? Got that. Lamborghini? Got that. Wake up, get in that car accident. It's like, I don't want to drive none of those. Cutlass Supreme, box Chevy. Had everything.
So what you gonna do with all that?
Huh?
We're just sitting there?
Yeah.
And you don't want to flip it into like rental company or something.
Yeah, I just don't need it. Like your wants and your needs change by the day. So to me, where I'm going, I need more than that. Like I just gotta, you know, I got a vision of an expectation of where and how I deem success to look like. And when I see cats, they do got it. Like the athletes, like they got it. But they have to also adjust their output when that input is no longer the same.
Because I can only imagine it's like you go from having those paychecks, they're consistent, to like all of a sudden it's gone. Like, yeah, you got that money, but you know, I think it's that fear of like, oh my God, even if you have all of that, there's still no more coming.
I don't think like that conversation is tricky, and it's hard for people to understand when they see a guy go broke, but they don't realize it can happen to anybody.
Oh, I think it's very, I would not expect, but I understand why that happens.
Yeah, it's the lifestyle.
Right.
Like if I'm spending $20 a day, but I'm bringing in $60 a day, some would say like, bro, you can afford it. Cool. 20, I'm getting 60. 20, I'm getting 60. 20, I'm getting 40. 20, I'm getting 40. 20, I'm not getting nothing. But I'm still spending 20, not getting nothing. 20, I'm not getting nothing. 20, I'm not getting nothing. 20, I'm not getting nothing.
Yeah.
20, not getting nothing. Now you're starting to get these bank statements like, oh, hey. But you're so far in deep that, hey, I'm not getting nothing. I get a tax. I got to pay federal tax. I haven't paid federal taxes in 3 years. Bruh. It happened to you. So to those people who see certain contracts, that's why I say there's never be another Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan got a dynamic that like, yo, he makes a lot of money. But it wouldn't have been an opportunity had he not really understood who he was and trusted the business to do what it is. LeBron James is a billionaire. Cristiano Ronaldo, a billionaire. Those guys, everybody not going. You know how many soccer players there are? It's one Cristiano. How many basketball players? It's one LeBron James. Like, all these people, like Tom Brady. Tom Brady won the most, but he's not the richest football player. Like,
I mean, yeah, if we're talking on that level, yeah.
Kirk Cousins contractually has made more money than Tom Brady. Let's just be honest.
Well, I feel like now if you compare the contracts now to what contracts were before, it's not relatable.
Yeah, but if we're talking about solely off of
the accolades.
Yeah, that doesn't always mean I'm going to be paid the most. It's who does best business practice afterwards. Like Tom Brady and Kirk Cousins bank account. It's like, yo, this man is the greatest football player of all time. Not to say that Kirk Cousins didn't have a great run too, because he has. It's just one of those things that you're like, yo, when Tom Brady first came into the league, his first contract, and his last contract, is what do you do with what you have? And you have to maximize that.
So what was your feeling when you see the contract that you're getting, which is like hundreds of millions? What do you feel?
It's my next one.
It's your next one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, it's never came a point in time where I looked at another person's pockets and felt envious to that. I felt motivated to it. It's like, if you have a platform and you look on the zeitgeist.
What does that mean? What is that?
The zeitgeist is like your algorithm.
Okay.
It's like you just like keep wondering, like, why does black guys keep showing up on my timeline?
You're going back to black guys. Okay.
That's an example.
Right.
That's
my algorithm, yeah. Okay.
I was just talking about blah, and then boom, I first opened Instagram, TikTok, and here he goes. Like, that was so random. Like, that's it. And you say to yourself, Paramount, Netflix, Peacock, Warner, like all these platforms are buying podcasts. I look at it for intel. It's like, wait, what? They?
Yeah.
That's why it's like 52 weeks. I got to keep showing, because platforms, they don't want talent. They want followings.
Of course. Yeah.
It's two different things.
Yeah, it's like buying a list. A list is way more expensive. Like, email list is way more expensive than buying a platform, because it's like you get access to the people.
For sure.
If you get access to the people, that's where the money is at.
So when you talk about Cam, you talk about like, bro, why do so many people hate you? Why do so many people like you? Why do so many people talk about you? That's all the community.
Oh, you want to be hated, to be honest. In this world,
I don't want to be hated. I just want to be talked about.
No. I want to be hated online. And because in real life, they're not going to hate you. They're not going to do nothing to you. Oh my God. When I was talking to a couple of my friends this morning in the gym, they're like, what are you doing today? I was like, and it just slipped out of my mouth. Usually I do not say what I'm doing, but I was like, oh, I'm having Cam Newton on my podcast. And they're like, oh, what a regular thing to say. I'm like, oh shit, this sounds like insane.
It should be regular.
But like, to me,
it should be expected.
To me, it's regular. Yeah. And then like to them, they're like, oh, what a casual thing to say, And it's like,
I tell you, I appreciate that. But like, I don't think of myself that high. I'm confident in myself, but I still know Bro, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, bro.
And people love you in Atlanta. I don't think you understand, because it was like 2 people that I told that I'm doing this interview with you, obviously, apart from my production team. My production team, they're like, wait, what? Like, Lesia, how is this even happening? But it is what it is. And when I explained to them how it all happened, they're like, there's no fucking way. And I'm like, it is what it is. There is a way. And people speak so highly of you, and they're literally saying that Cam gave us this opportunity to believe in ourselves, that we are also boys from Atlanta that can make it.
There's a guy, Anthony Edwards, also from Atlanta. Dwight Howard, also from Atlanta. Adam Pac-Man Jones, also from Atlanta. Like, Atlanta is such a interesting melting pot because we got more rappers than athletes. So being an athlete, I just wanted to show, no matter where you are, bro, like I need to be the athlete. Okay, I did that at a high level. Okay, now I got a mic in front of my face and talk. I can do that at a high level and do it with dreads and do it with personality and do it with however I want to do. Those things are motivating to me because I was that kid that needed to see it. I just want to see it. If I seen it in a magazine, I was like, dang, I used to always love watching Cribs. It's like, dang, bro, that's fly. Like, people are afraid to dream now. So if I see somebody's contract that they signed for, I just needed to see that. Thank you. Now I feel like I'm owed that, not by not working for it. It's just that me seeing what you got, knowing what you did from what I can see and judge, I'm going to go above and beyond for that.
Yeah. But they definitely give you the flowers that you deserve, because, you know, one of my closest friends, he was like, damn, like he's like, I'm not that much younger than Cam, but Cam was somebody who I was looking up to, because it's like you see this guy going in the league and at his, you know, frame, and he's doing this and that, and he's just having all those things, and he's like, that just gave me a dream that I can do that too. And so it's, you know, there's a lot of people that are inspired by you, despite all this hate, because it's like, who cares what they're saying? People are going to say whatever they want to say. Let them talk. But at the end of the day, they're going to be like, you know, what speaks is the things that you've done, because we can talk, but the accolades, they're going to speak way louder.
Yeah. I have a saying that I always say. They're going to talk either way. So you might as well have them talk about you. That's it.
But you like when people talk about you.
It's good for business.
It's good for business. Oh, I like that saying. It's good for business.
It's good for business.
So you never wanted to create your own network? You want to be sold to a big network?
Always for the greater good of a network.
Your own, or be sold to a big network?
No, I want to own everything. Everything outside of an Uber is mine. My children taught me that word, mine.
Because you're their dad?
Mine. This restaurant, mine. This part, mine. This house, mine. Car, mine. Cup, mine.
Okay.
Everything, mine. I'm a hoarder.
Business-wise? Or in general, too?
To what I like.
To what you like. That's amazing. No, I think this is great. I love that you're doing that. And I love that you're giving example and you're giving people the opportunity to dream. And instead of dividing people, you are uniting people, because now everybody knows you from any angle, from any world. Again, like, I don't even know how it would come across. Like, obviously now I understand how it come across the sports world, but back then there was no way. And like, somehow I'm just like, it's so interesting how God works. And I always say I've manifested every single person, because like, I wouldn't imagine 10 years ago this would happen. I wouldn't, Cam. I'm sorry. It's just that was not it. I don't think I was even allowing myself to dream that far. But here we are. So thank you.
Thank you.
What's next for you? What are you doing apart from becoming the pickleball pro?
Yeah, I had a great conversation yesterday with a potential brand deal.
For pickleball?
Yeah.
think you should have your own.
No, I don't want that.
You don't want that?
No.
The brand deal for the paddles or
All inclusive.
all inclusive?
Yeah.
Interesting. You know, my first brand deal was from pickleball.
Why don't you still have it?
It just didn't really go nowhere. I mean, it went somewhere. Like
It didn't go nowhere, Les, because you didn't make it go nowhere.
I didn't want to.
You got to understand, bruh, I'm a producer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a CEO. I'm a janitor. I'm talent.
Same.
I'm booking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sales.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an agent.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see, bro, I pay agents 17%, 20%. I'm like, bro, you were the only person that they could talk to. And you, so now it's like I represent myself. I still have agents, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, if I want that, I'm going to post that and say, hey, let's work together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Like you was telling me about the drink company. I'm not saying like, that's more than that drink. That's more than the drink over there that I see over there. That's more than that. It's up to how much you can wring out that towel.
Mm-hmm.
But they got some water in that towel that you.
Oh, they
can
definitely got some water in the
so
towel.
that's what I'm saying. Like you know that you got their attention.
Definitely got their attention.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, hold on, like how can we change that 2 to a 4, to way more?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like maximize that, because like you don't wanna bypass something when you already got something good. You can just maximize what you got good. I think that's what I'm learning more about business. It's like, bro, I got pretty much a lot of stuff. It's just like, am I really maximizing and amplifying it to the best of my ability?
I know I'm not right now just because I don't have physical capacity of doing so, because I have so much, like I'm the same way, you know, I don't have managers, producers, none of that. It's just me. And I used to have all the managers and producers and all that shit. And it just never, like I found myself working so much harder than those people, and I had to let go of them because why would I have you, and like you said, pay you 20% when you're not even doing the same amount of work that I can do for myself. And when I want people to get access to me when it comes down to money. You know, if we're doing business, I need you to talk to me so we can have that conversation faster than you dealing with managers and then teaching them how to ask those questions.
The only thing that I would say why you would need an agent or a manager is for insight. If you have the insight, they don't have value no more. Insight being that brand that you was talking about. Mm-hmm. If they know what somebody else is making, they now know how much the floor is.
Yeah, how they can leverage it.
If you're not working, or if you're not bringing information that can better the realm, so to speak, and that's an example or an analogy, what's your worth? You know what I'm saying? Like it could get real kind of like why are you here?
Well, I think for me, that was the biggest thing, because when I had my manager, the second one that I had, she kept telling me like, oh, you can't go up on a price. You can't go up on a price. And I'm like, girl, if you don't believe in me, just let me know, because, you know, I can't, this is not how we work. Like, if you don't think that that's my price, and mind you, when I got my first sponsorship deal for the podcast, the price was 3 times higher than what she was telling me, actually 5 times higher. And the person offered that to me. So I'm like, if I'm getting those offers, then I think that that's what I'm worth at this stage. So, and you know, I had to have that conversation. I had to say like, listen, we got to go separate ways, because that's your belief and that's my belief. And I'm going to continue with my belief.
Did you spin the block?
No. It was a woman,
business,
okay?
Not in business.
Not in business. Nah, not in business. In business, that's really bad. You don't do that. If you already know that that's how they acted, that's how they're going to act. So it's like, you can't really change their opinion about that. So do you spin the block? Why are you talking about spinning the block?
I don't drive.
You don't drive? You can walk? Does spinning the block doesn't include driving?
Spin. Yeah.
You can Uber.
You do a lot.
So do you spin the block? Oh, so you do spin the block. Because you like to make up sex. So you have to.
Ain't no spinning. I want the whole block. How about that?
Oh, so you want to own?
I want to buy the block.
You want to buy the block?
So spin the block, whether it's my block, your block, I'm coming for the block.
Let me ask you this, because we're going back to marriage since I still have you here. If you were able to marry like 5 women, would you do that?
No. Not 5.
3?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm.
But if that was allowed and like you can marry 3 of them.
It is allowed.
It is allowed?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it? Still you wouldn't do it?
Just emotions. I want to be around who want to be around me. So if it's 5, if it's 6, if it's 1, I like volunteers. I don't like hostages.
You think marriage is hostage?
I don't think it to be anything. I like volunteers, not hostages. I want people around me who want to be around me, and I want them around me.
What if she wants you to be married to her?
Listen.
That's a hostage? She's holding you hostage?
You're holding me hostage. Yeah.
Damn.
I just want you to be happy. And if I'm the person that's bringing you happy, you can have marriage with no commitment, and you don't have to have marriage to have a commitment.
Mm-hmm. That's true. What if you never get married? Is it fine? Would you be fine?
It's fine. As long as I got my life partner.
Okay. So you want the life partner, and it doesn't have to be like signed and sealed on the government papers.
Yeah. If you think about it, like people always try to make that like weird to understand. And I use this analogy a lot. You remember there was a time, I don't even think it was 2013, but gay marriages was not.
No, it was past that, yeah. It's 2015 or something, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But what about the people who knew that they liked what they liked, loved what they loved? Legally, they could not.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? But they still. Well, Cam, are you telling us that you're gay? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just.
You took it there.
I'm saying that.
Would you wear rings without being legally married?
Why would I don't.
What if she wants a ring? Would you do that? Because she says, Cam, I love you. I'm here for you. I just want a ring. I just want something that's sparkly diamond here on this finger.
And I just said, question everything. Why?
I like it. It's just going to make me feel like I got this beautiful piece of jewelry that I've always wanted, and I want to wear it on this finger because this is my favorite finger and I like the way it looks.
Well, if that's your favorite finger, when I met you, you didn't have nothing on that finger. So it looked good then and it still look good now.
But if I had something on my finger, I don't think you would approach me because I'm married.
Baby, you fine as hell anyway, so they're going to approach you regardless.
Oh, okay. So you would approach a married woman?
Huh?
You would have approached the married woman?
Well, a lot of men approach my woman now.
Oh, really?
Like, virtually.
Oh, yeah, virtually.
Like, so it's... Mm-hmm. Nobody doesn't want somebody that nobody wants.
Of course. I mean, there's the reason why.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how she looks. She fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not about to expect like, hey, y'all don't talk to her. We talk about who in her DMs, just like we talk about who in mine. Like, that's my... Like, I don't think people know how...
But it's not even about that. Like, she just says, I woke up today and I just feel like I want to have a nice ring on my finger. And there's no need to question it. It's not because I'm insecure. It's not because I'm trying to validate something. I just want to wear a ring on this finger. That's it.
Cool. Well, wake up tomorrow and tell me how you feel.
And if she wakes up tomorrow and says, I feel the same way, I still want that sparkly. I don't need 10 carats. I just want 3 carats and I'm good with it.
Okay, let's go to this gumball machine right now and just get you your ring that you want. If you want a ring, there you go.
But she says, I want like a sparkly one.
It's a sparkly. It's a sparkly one right there. It costs 25 cents.
Why not? Why wouldn't, like, do you give, what are the gifts that you gift? Are they not jewelry?
We got into a relationship or we got into a gift-giving contest?
No, like, she just likes gifts and she would give you gifts too. I'm not saying that it's just one-way street. It's a two-way street, but like,
Are we doing life together, or is this a competition?
Can't you just say I don't like to get? No, it's not. Like, that is after I choose you, I love you. It is what it is.
So you're basically saying if I don't give you a ring, you're not going to love me as much.
No, that's not the question.
So why are we talking about something?
It's just the thing is like
I'm going to get regardless.
This is I want.
That's cool. What do you need?
I want a ring. I need love.
Tell me, you can have a ring with no love, and you can have a love with no ring.
But I just want you to give me, like, I'm just saying a hypothetical scenario. She says,
I'm giving you hypotheticals.
I want a ring on my finger.
Yeah, I'm going to get you one from a gumball.
Okay.
Machine. It's cool.
But that's not going to last.
So how do you know?
Because I know that's not going to last.
I really want you to listen and play this back, because that's how most women sound. I just want a ring. 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 Well, why? Because of marriage. Because of marriage.
No, fuck the marriage. I don't want the marriage. I just want I want a pretty piece of jewelry. I'm not saying it has to be $10 million. I'm just saying I just want a nice ring on my finger. Yeah. That's it.
Find where the ring was in the Bible.
What if she goes and buys her own ring and just wears it on his finger? Is that going to be a problem?
You bought them rings for yourself, didn't you?
No, my mom and my dad bought me this one.
That's not the only ring I see in your hand.
Well, that's Oura ring. That's for my health.
But did you buy the ring?
I bought it myself, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. What about the other one right there in the middle finger?
I did buy it for myself. That was my big present for myself.
This is the first time that you bought a ring for yourself.
Okay, so I just need to buy my own.
Hello.
That's fun. You don't like to give gifts.
No, I'm not going to be bullied into giving a gift, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're trying to corner a cat.
But what if you can wake up and you can say, you know what? I love hats and I really want this, like, I want to create this custom hat and this and this. And she just shows up and gives you that hat that you wanted. Wouldn't you feel special about it? It's just, we're talking about like different price point.
And then I'm saying,
it can be a Swarovski ring. Like, it's not even about the money. It's just the fact that
I literally just told you I can get you a gumball machine, and you're just like, ugh.
Okay.
So you contradicting yourself once again.
But I want something sparkly. I don't know if it has sparkly in it.
Oh, it's got some sparkly. You ever been in the middle of the mall?
I know. I don't know.
Them things sparkle. They
really?
Dancing like Usher, Chris Brown, and Michael Jackson.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I'll wear that as long as you buy it. You know, sometimes, like, as a woman, you just want a man to give you something. Like, I have this necklace, right? This
That's
necklace.
from Raleigh?
No. This is from my mom. And my mom bought this necklace. She had it for like 10 years. And so I just wanted something that's going to be from my mom. So I literally said...
Your mom still married?
She's now remarried to her... Oh, my mom has a whole story. This is a different story. My mom...
I want to ask something real quick. But tell your story about your necklace.
So so that was 2020. I told my mom, I said, Mom, because we don't live in the same city, in the same country, I need something that I can wear on my neck that's going to remind me of you. This is a diamond. And I was like, take it off. And I want to have it. Like, I just want to have it from you. I have the same thing that, like, this is the ring that was given to me by my parents when they were still married. So I always wear that because it's like, it's something that just resembles of the people who gave it to me. So as a girl, sometimes I just want something that's going to be from that person so I can have it on me and I can wear it on me at all times. And that's my reasoning to, like, jewelry, for example.
Okay. Your mama, is she married now?
Yeah, she is.
Is it to a black dude?
No, she's married to a German man.
Has she ever been with a black dude?
No, my mom has only been with a German man who she cheated on my dad with, who was her high school sweetheart.
Dang.
Yeah.
You and your mama that close that you talk about?
Super close. I knew about her boyfriend when she wasn't even ready to tell us about that. I saw a picture of my mom and her boyfriend in bed. Yeah, that's how close we are.
Yeah,
and I met him before anybody knew, and when she was still married to my dad.
You know, it'd be interesting.
What?
I'd be like, I'd be love having a conversation with, people who aren't black.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, yo, have you ever experienced that? Because when you talk to a lot of women
mm-hmm.
that aren't black or are black, like, yo, I mean, want to say, like, y'all ever been with a black dude? Because I think black guys are the only guys that are kind of like known for a comment, like, yo, once you go black,
you never go back.
And you Russian. You see what I'm saying? It's one of those things like, yo, Everybody should experience it. So when I see certain people of other ethnicities or other cultures or other creeds or, descent, I'm like, you think they ever like really been with like a black dude?
Well, my mom is from a different generation. Back then, it's like you don't do hookups, you don't do none of that. You just get married and you stay with them.
So she's only had sex with two people.
With two people, literally two people. Yeah. And the second one being her first one, basically. Yeah.
How you know?
I know. Me and my mom are very close. Very, very close.
You think your mama got that fire?
I'm sure she does.
Yeah, but
and you know how I know? How? When I was 17, we were in Germany. My mom used to take me to sex stores. My mom used to take me to the naked saunas in Europe. And she would always be like, this is how you choose a man. So like my mom, this is not like.
When she coming to the States? Take your mama somewhere real quick. Like, we need to talk. I value conversations with older people and children because their sift through BS is so high volume. Like they're so honest. And I think that that's a natural treasure.
It is. It's very beautiful to have those conversations and being that close to that level with your parent because you know that your parent will never they will never do you wrong or and my mom knows that, if I'm telling her things, then I want her advice and I'll tell her, hey, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Just take this information and sit with it. Whatever you want to do with it, then, you can later on when shit goes south. Well, I didn't want to tell you, but this is what I thought. And then she just goes on a rant about it. But yeah, that's how me and my mom it's a very different relationship then. It's a beautiful thing. And
Do you have any other siblings?
My brother is very close with my mom too.
Has he ever been with a black woman?
Yes. He lived in the States. Yes.
What?
Yes. He went to North Dakota State and he did.
North Dakota?
Yeah. They did an exchange program with Russia back in the day. There? So because he got a full right to go to North Dakota State. And then when he went back to Russia, he basically
played tennis too?
He played tennis, but he was a swimmer. So so he was a swimmer. But he just went to school for a year and then he got 2 degrees. Basically an American degree and a Russian degree in bachelor. So in a bachelor in business or something. And when he went to North Dakota, he dated black woman for I think 2 months. They were in a relationship, yeah.
Dang. What was her name?
I don't remember.
That's how I need to know how black she was.
Dude, she was like dark skinned.
No. But her name gonna tell me everything.
And I think, I remember he was like, I think there's even a picture of them somewhere. I don't.
If you can easily spell it, that ain't black enough. If it ain't hyphenation with an E or an A at the end, nah.
So you think your name was black?
It was thought out.
Oh, really?
Just like them other names was thought out too. I just need bruh, you get you a soul sister that just be like, hold on, how do you spell that? One of them. It's like, boy.
Yeah, no.
Greasy.
I think it's a beautiful conversation to have.
Good.
It's a good conversation. I don't mind those conversations. It is what it is. Anyways, you got more questions for me?
No. I had fun.
You had fun?
I can eat now.
Okay.
I'm fasting.
Oh, wait. Are you pescatarian? Is that what I read?
I'm vegetarian.
Vegetarian?
Yeah.
So you don't eat no fish, no meat, none of that. Do you eat eggs?
I do.
Interesting. See, I don't eat meat either. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. And didn't they tell you that you're not going to make it if you're that big and you don't eat meat and this is going to destroy your health and this is not going to help you with your recovery?
Why you can't find you a dude?
I told you, I think I pushed them away intentionally because...
What's wrong with you?
Something is wrong with me. I never said that everything is right with me. Something is wrong with me.
How old you is?
31.
How young are you willing to date?
I was just talking recently to a 28-year-old and I'm like, nah, there's a lot that needs to be worked on there. So I think 30 probably.
What's the oldest?
Oh, I can go older. I can go up to 50.
Yeah, but the dude introduced himself. He's like, yo, I'm 59.
I mean, that's not going to be for the right reasons. I will be very honest.
So how old are you willing to date?
I'm telling you 50.
Is the max.
Yeah, that's the max. Because realistically, if I were to have kids with that person, I want that person to be in the kid's life and not pass away before the kids turn 18.
That's kind of cruel.
But that's just the reality of it. I'm sorry. It's just I want my husband to be able to go and pick up the kids from school and not be called a grandpa. Just no.
He gonna have a little salt and pepper.
That's fine. I love it. I think it's beautiful, but it's just not after 50. That's max.
Okay. How long are you willing to give your guy in order for him to cut off what was already pre-existing before you?
Oh, I don't think that there's a time limit for that. I mean, okay, no. I'll tell you this. Probably like a year. If we get to know each other, I'll give you a year. Because at that point, if you don't know,
you got
don't know.
rules and bylaws to like giving up the cookie?
Like 60 days, 90 days, all that shit? No, I don't care about that.
First night?
I mean, if the vibe is right.
It's grown.
But it's not like sometimes I'm going to be like, I don't think it makes sense because it's like, I don't even know you like that. Like, let's go in a couple of days. Let's like hang out. Like, do I even like you? Like,
how much does sex play a role in your decision making of a relationship?
I am a sexual person, so it's pretty important. I'm not going to say that like because like if I'm going to do life with you, then I need to be satisfied.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like,
just imagine going back to old girl that said she waited to.
No, that's crazy. That's not going to happen.
And I was made to be the fool. Like, why do you think that that's wrong? Why are you laughing? I'm like, bro, how do you know you got the goods? Because every girl don't got the goods.
Like, have you seen him naked? Have you like done anything with him? Have you taken a shower with like what? No, because that's what.
What's your favorite body part?
Body part in a man?
Yeah.
Shoulders.
Like, what's the kink in that?
I don't know what it is. I just love men with shoulders.
Look at those shoulders.
Like
you
the
see where that
shoulders.
tank top hanging off of?
Oh yeah, please shoulders. Like I don't know what it is, and I don't mean like I don't need this massive. Like it's just shoulders.
Okay. What? You're just following it into the rubric of like if we were at a bar. I love having these conversations with women. Now, favorite body part is shoulders. My next question is,
I'm scared.
you're scared?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Like, what's the bulk size like for the man? Like that doesn't sound right, but I'm saying like, would you do too skinny or too like yolky?
Can we do in between?
No.
That's too. I don't like skinny. I like.
Can you date fat? Big boned it?
Not when they have like a big jiggly belly, no. But when they're like, if it's like I
Ross.
Huh?
Like, yeah.
Like Rick Ross?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No, that's not happening.
DJ Khaled.
Absolutely not. I don't care how much money you got. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cheat on you. I don't. It is what it is. Like I just don't think I can be attracted to that. Because like, what do I have to remove the belly before?
Great personality though. Like,
amazing. We can be friends. What's the problem? We can be friends. We don't have to turn into sex or relationship. You're a great
What's
person.
your drink of choice?
Champagne.
Oh, you bougie, huh? They drink champagne in Russia?
Absolutely. Since we're 14 years old, 12 years old with parents. Yeah. For New Year's. Big thing.
Get champagne, you vibing, you cooling.
I'm great. Yeah.
And then you hear, and then Rick Ross gonna look like.
No. I've seen him. No. He's also not that tall.
Compared to you, less.
Yeah, but if we're talking about a man who I'm going to date, a man that's got to be at least my height.
You've never dated a guy shorter than you? That's heavy. That's heavy, bro. That's heavy.
I mean, it is what it is. It's like if I was 5'1", it would be a different conversation. But when I'm this height, like, what am I? I don't want to I want to feel big compared to my man.
6'2".
So, there are men who are 6'2" and above who got the shoulders.
This is my last thing.
Okay.
Have you been to the Too Tall Ball?
No. Everybody's
Have
telling
you
me to
heard
go.
of that?
Yeah. Everybody's telling me. I'm like, no, it's not.
Or don't folk be telling they height.
Yeah.
I'm like, golly. I reached out to the dude too. I want to get him to do an event at one of my restaurants.
Oh, really?
I think it'll be cool.
That'd be cool because he was doing it, I think, with the State Farm with the Hawks. I think they did one of the parties there.
What?
Yeah, for New Year's, I think that's what it was.
What?
Yeah. So they were.
For real?
Yeah, they were in.
But I should have went there. Just imagine me and my lady going in there. Like, baby, you gotta hold on, I'm gonna hold you on my shoulder.
How tall is your woman?
5'9" with a soul of a 6'4" killer. I think like 5'9", 5'10".
That's fine. I mean, that's good for you, your height. Yeah. See, like if you were dating somebody who was 5'1", I'd be like, okay, I'm like, how? Like, come on now. What?
You see how you just had that?
Yeah.
The guys that I'm around, I see their lady, and I'm like, bro, come on. You've outkicked your coverage, bro. Like, let's reconsider.
Your neck is gonna hurt. And then it's the same thing. I'll tell you, I dated somebody who was 6'11", and I'm like, I can't do this. It's too tall for me. I can't do it. It's way too tall.
Les, you gotta spin the block.
On what?
And we're coming back to reality, because like a lot of these is just like,
I'll be delusional until I get what I want.
That's cool. Then when you get what you want, you're gonna be like, man, this ain't what I wanted.
I mean, if it ain't what I wanted, then that's not what I wanted. It is what it is. Life is full of challenges and opportunities. And
you couldn't find a white guy. You
Oh hell no!
Why you don't like white guys?
This is gonna sound so messed up. They just remind me of my brother.
What?
Like I don't.
What about a swaggy one though?
I don't care. No, I literally had the other day, I had somebody reach out to me and they said, we know your preference, but this white man reached out and he's 42 and he's this and he's that. And he really wants to go on a date with you and he really wants to get to know you. And he really insisted for us to send you pictures. And they literally sent 3 pictures of the white guy. I started laughing. I was like, yo. And I showed it to my friend. She's like, oh, he's hot. I'm like, no, he's not. Like, I'm just not attracted to that. But what do you want me to do? I'm not attracted to that.
You been to Magic City?
Yeah. Multiple times.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Why?
What did everybody say when you went in there?
One time I went there, I talked to the bartender. She was like, oh my God, you're so pretty. So we ended up having a conversation. Still to this day, like I talk to her. I went with like a bunch of people sometimes. And then they all look at me. They're like, damn, whoa. Because people don't really understand how tall I am in real life. Like they
For sure.
They don't understand.
It didn't hit me until we was playing pickleball. I was like, bro, if we ever get good, we will crush everybody. Mm-hmm. Like you could cover the whole side. I could cover like boom. And then we got crushed. But it's like, yo.
That was the first time playing. Don't worry. We're going to be right back.
Wi-Fi got to be lit. How many heels do you own?
A few pairs. Yeah, I wear heels.
For real?
Yeah. They've seen me wear heels.
I'm just saying, like most tall women.
But I mean, why would I not wear heels if it matches my outfit?
Listen,
that's my response to the people that's saying why. Because Carlos Miller was like, you just be doing shit just to do shit. I'm like, no, Carlos, it matches my outfit. So why wouldn't I wear a heel? You know, other girls wear heels. They look amazing.
So all the guys you've dated, they were taller than you?
Majority of them, yeah.
No.
They were either my height or taller.
When the last time you experienced like a shorter dude?
Experienced?
Yeah, like filleted. Like,
Fleshed?
Filleted. Not boots. Like this is a real question. Like I seen you, I was like, yo, she's an attractive woman, respectfully. But she tall as hell though, respectfully. That's a big chick. Respectfully. Some gotta give. Like there's a lot of compromise that has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because no band wants to feel like lesser than. And it's just like, girl, who you talking to like that? It's like,
Cam, just like
Brandon,
you said.
You better hush. Who you talking to like that? I pay these bills around here.
Oh, hell no.
I got us this California king so you can fit. I was good with a twin bed.
Just like you are delusional about a lot of things, or you were like dreaming about things, that's the way I am too.
I'm delusional.
It's not a bad world, like not delusional, but like you think about certain things and you manifest them and you envision them.
When the last time you gave a short guy a chance?
There's only one time I gave a short guy a chance. Didn't work out. He was 6 feet tall, and that was the shortest I ever went. And I'm never ever doing it again.
Wow.
Why? It just didn't work out. He wasn't the right person.
You worried about size when
No.
everybody the same size when we horizontal.
I get it. That's what everybody says. But I want what I want. Why can't I want what I want?
It's cool.
And if I don't get it, I don't get it. Like,
You know how many
we'll see
people
20 years down the
are
road.
like 6'3"? There
So?
ain't a lot.
But there's also not a lot of me.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So
There's not a lot of me either.
exactly. You're unique. I'm unique, and I'm going to get what I
Bro,
want.
I'm 6'6". There ain't a person in my family that is 6'3". My dad's 6'2". Now the FedEx worker was 6'7", and my mom, but I was like, yo, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Listen, but same thing I can tell you. There's nobody in my family. To me, 6 feet and above is normal. There's the shortest person in my family.
How tall your mama is?
My mom is 5'11". My dad is 6'5". My grandpa is 6'6". My grandma is the shortest person who's 5'7". On my dad's side, my grandma was 6 feet. My grandpa was 6'3". My aunt is 5'11". Everybody in my family is like 5'11" or above. Like, I'm not even going to say 6 feet. So like, to me, it's always been normal. And my mom, her husband, now he's 6'8". So it's like, why would I?
I see why your grandparents still together. Your grandma 5'7", and your granddad 6'8".
No, he's 6'6", yeah.
6'6". It's easy access right there. See, you see how we just did that? We see
Regardless.
how we brought that
Yeah, regardless.
full circle.
Yeah.
Les, it's been real. Thank you, babe. Appreciate you.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you coming on. Where they can find you? You on Snapchat big time?
You'll figure it out. You'll see me sooner or later. By the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
Respectfully.
He might have his hat on and not want to talk to you, but
No, if I don't want to talk to you, I'm not gonna make eye contact with you. I'm not gonna be welcoming.
what if they're like, Cam?
It just depends.
Well, thank you for doing an interview with me too. So, this was great.
Cool.
Thank you for coming on.
I hope the people appreciate it.
I'm sure they do.
Thank you.
Whew, this was great. Oh, by the way, we need to say very special thanks to Brandon Dixon Law Firm for sponsoring this episode and many other episodes that were prior to this. If you ever get into a car accident and if you're injured, the only lawyer you need to call in Atlanta is Brandon Dixon. He is the one that's going to take care of you and make sure that you're fine. I got into a car accident and Brandon Dixon is my lawyer officially. So he's handling my case and he's doing a beautiful job with that. So again, thank you so much, Brandon Dixon, for sponsoring this episode. And you guys, I need you to like this episode, comment on the episode, let us know what you think. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.